Hello and welcome to my 5th episode of my 1860 Munich career mode. Our first game was against SV Sandhausen. If you remember a few episodes ago, I sold Volman, my number 25 right there, starting for Sandhausen, so he will make his return to the Allianz Arena.
Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith. Hello to you all.
And Sandhausen, I believe, I think they're
well, we've got
a bit lower on the table, not quite at our level. See, they're focusing on Volman.
Yeah, and I think it's always an
of course, making his return.
Club, so he just
So this game, it was okay. I would say we should have played a little better, made a little more on our chances. There's Bakar, barely keeps the ball in there, passes to Helfar. Helfar on his left foot, finds Louth. Louth on the left foot, and it's stopped by the opposing goalkeeper there. This is our first opportunity. Stoppelkamp here doesn't have a whole lot to shoot at. Not a very good angle. You're not going to score those as often. Maybe I could have done a little better with that chance, but anyway, Helfar, another opportunity here. He fires on the left foot, a great shot, but it hits the bar and goes out. Piazzone was trying to work something there. We couldn't make anything on the corner. And right there, this was the story of the game for Sandhausen. We pretty much cut out just about everything that they came at us with. So just about any chance they got, I don't think they had really a shot on goal. I think that just about any time they came up the field, our defense cut it out. I don't think they really got a really legitimate opportunity, and this was terrible here. Jamal Bakar went down with an injury, which really sucks because I got him on a bargain. He was a steal. So I took him off. Meyer, Tomasov, Abini Asayan for Helfar, Bakar, and Louth. I really like Bakar, so I was hoping he wouldn't be out that long. I was kind of mad when that happened, as I think anyone would be with one of their good players goes out with an injury. Probably a good opportunity there, but Moritz Volz cuts it out. And then we started to work it back up the field. Tomasov is another right winger. I think I'm going to start playing Helfar and Stoppelkamp as wingers. Definitely Helfar. I don't know about Stoppelkamp, but at this point, kind of disappointed. Seemed like we weren't going to get anything out of it. And would you look at that? Abini Asay getting his first goal with the club. Balotelli celebration to cap it all off. Well-deserved, very nice finish. I kind of thought he was just a fast striker. I didn't think, after playing with him a little while, I mean, I didn't really regret it. But he just wasn't getting the scoring chances and making good on his chances. He's good on the ball, very quick. I think I need to play him more as a striker. The false 4-3-3. Or the false 9-4-3-3. They have the striker as a center forward, so he's kind of playing behind the wingers. Really, the only opportunity they had here at the end of the game, Kirley comes out, scoops up the cross, and blasts it up the pitch. That would be it. Our stoppage time winner, courtesy of Abini Asay, gets us all 3 at home. Should have probably won by a little more, and real bad news here. Bakar out for 3 months with a broken ankle. His ankle was broken and he walked off the field. What the hell? I don't get that. You could break your leg on this game and they'd show you walking off the field. But gonna have to deal with that. Punch Massenamela, the only man leaving on international duty. And then we got our youth squad monthly report. We only have one player in the academy, that's Polomat. Good stats. He's kind of looking like a central player, either a midfielder or a center back. I'm kind of thinking he'll end up being a center back. Because his finishing didn't look very good, so I would be really surprised if he was a midfielder. And the scouting report is available. The last month of scouting. Excuse me. the last month of scouting in France from our scout Gary Kamara, and quite a few good players. Something I wanted to do was build a strong youth academy. I think that's how you have to do it on here. If you're playing with a team like 1860 Munich, if you're playing with a smaller, not quite as well-known team, a team that doesn't have the funds to go out and buy a bunch of players, and we don't have those funds, so this is really where I'm going to get a majority of my talent, at the beginning anyway. Signing some players up here. Vincent Kerbrat, I believe, is probably the best player out of this trip. He's already a very good player. Definitely decided to scoop up as much talent as I could. I pretty much got anybody who has a potential of around 90. Decided that I was going to, I don't think I set it on any in particular type of player. I'm kind of waiting for this to end. I don't know why I had this go so long. Flavian Monteroop, player right here. I believe I signed him. Going through all these players. I probably could have picked up more players. I signed Ulm, signed Monteroop, and that was it. I think I picked up 6 players altogether. Decided to sign Kerbrat straight away because look at him. Look at those. Look at his overall and potential. 2-year contract, $500 a week, the typical youth player call-up salary. Then I sent Gary Kamara to Italy. It seems like Italy is a good place to find talent on this game for whatever reason. And then Kerbrat says he's accepted the contract offer, and he is now a first-team player. Kerbrat will be wearing number 22, at least for now. And I'm going to look at his stats here, check this guy out. Pretty quick, very quick already for a center back, and that will probably go up. And he's strong. Jumping not as high as it could be. Hopefully that'll go up. Good at marking. Good tackler on the ball. 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills. Left-footed player. The only downside is the fact that he's smaller. 5'9". Maybe if he can develop into a good jumper, develop some skills at getting into the air and getting above those big strikers. I really don't think there's a lot of strikers in Germany that are massive, or in this league anyway. I think you got guys like Lewandowski and at Borussia Dortmund. I'm trying to think of who else. But there's going to be tall players anywhere. They're just not as abundant. And if I encounter that, then we'll deal with it when we get there. After we signed our first youth player, he was in the substitutes for this game against BFL Bochum. Another road game. We haven't done too well on the road, which kind of sucks that we aren't doing well away from the Allianz Arena. So, coming out for this game against Bochum, fresh off of the win, being starting in this game after 2 goals, or 2 games where he scored. Actually, it's just 1 game that he scored in. That was his first goal. I don't know why I said that, but they got going real early here. Ortega nearly gets one by Kirley as he slides in. Kirley never got any piece of the ball. Ortega just completely missed that. That was in the 4th minute, so kind of realized that we had to tighten things down at the back, but it didn't really happen. Just some good passing here. And they found goal. Iashvili in the 23rd. They get off to a good start. And it's like I said, I don't know why, but away from home, it's just not happening. In the last episode, Kaiserslautern, we went there and didn't do very well. They scored another one here. Dedic in the 42nd, right before halftime. And they're moving the ball around our defense well. I don't know. I mean, we're just not playing too well away from home. It's like a totally different team. I don't know if it's just me. I mean, I'm not going to win every single game, but we really should have played a little bit better in this game. I mean, maybe there's one or two players that weren't playing well. I mean, we were getting a few opportunities, but they kind of just, we were like a touch away or a pass away from getting a shot on goal. We didn't really get anything going in the first half as far as shots. So, second half, and they just kept pouring it on here. They almost scored right here, walked right through my defense. A defense that's normally pretty solid. It looked pretty porous in this game. Abinese sends Piazzone through space. Piazzone still hasn't scored yet, even though he's played real well. Gets held up, doesn't get a real good shot off there. Still 2-0. Piazzone right here finds Abinese, and we pull back within one in the 73rd. Abinese, this is probably what I was thinking of when I said he had scored in back-to-back games. He makes this his back-to-back streak here. 2 games in a row he scores, and Kerbrat will make his debut. He's a pretty stocky guy, 5'9", he's pretty strong on the ball, pretty strong, runs guys off the ball, but he made a huge mistake here. His first kind of thing he has to do, and he doesn't go to the ball, and Rezakowski for Bocha makes it 3-1, and we were all but out of it at this point. I don't know why he didn't go to the ball. Man, that sucks. That really does. We really should have played better. I thought that it seemed like we had a bunch of chances, like I said, where we were just 1 or 2 touches or 1 or 2 passes away. He makes a nice tackle there. Kirley making a nice save. Didn't matter though. We ended up coming away with the 3-1 loss. Hopefully we can break this stupid streak of playing horrible away from home. But that's the end of this episode. If you watched it, thank you for watching. As always, if you'd like to comment on whatever, if you think there's anything I'm doing wrong or anything that I can improve on, I'd appreciate it. You can like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.